What's up YouTube? It's Louis here. I hope you're all well. Today we're going to be looking at Elrond on the monthly time frame and basically just go from there. So on the monthly time frame we can see that we are currently holding that 20 monthly EMA, and of course as long as we're above this we need to say that on the monthly time frame we are bullish. We're in a monthly bull market. So now let's take a look at the weekly time frame and quickly look at the moving averages. So yeah, you can see here that on the weekly time frame, every time you retraced below the 20 EMA, your bottom signal has been the 55 EMA, and you've always respected this apart from this current time. Actually here you did have a fake out for getting back above and confirming it as support for continuation, making new higher highs. Now we have currently lost the 55 EMA on the weekly time frame. It would make sense now, because with Bitcoin, when Bitcoin loses the 55 weekly EMA, it's right to say that Bitcoin's in a weekly bear market. And Elrond's done the same thing. So technically, we're in a weekly bear market, but in a larger monthly bull market. So I think that if you were to remain under this high over here, I think we're getting bounces off these wicks over here, potentially these wicks down here. So we're getting a bounce here. Let me turn on the drawings now to get a clearer image. Yeah, so you're actually at this swing low right here. There's a lot on the chart right now, so I'm just going to get rid of this for a second. And you can see that we've measured from the swing low all the way to the swing high up there. But on the chart right now, it looks like I haven't put it on the exact points. But if we go to the 4-hour time frame, you'd actually see that I've put it exactly on each low point and high point. And now you've come back to retrace before continuation. Now yes, you wanted to hold that 050 because the 55 weekly EMA is there. However, you lost the 050. That's fine for the moment, although we can't ignore what's just happened. It's fine in the sense that it's because you're coming to the 618, which was also a previous swing low, something where when we lost, we got above and confirmed their support again. So this is a true support level, and we can see that by looking to the left. Structure leaves clues. So what we would like to see now is, of course, wicks going downwards, and that's what we're seeing, because that's basically meaning that there is some bullish pressure coming in. Is that enough to completely reverse us? Well, I do think that it's at least going to give us a relief rally. What we now need to see on the weekly time frame for bullish continuation on the weekly. So for me at the moment, if the weekly is bearish, which unfortunately it is, and that's all because of Bitcoin putting in that weekly lower low, and technically if Bitcoin's in a weekly bear market, this should be in a weekly bear market. As we know, Bitcoin's the mothership and controls the market, guys. So because of that, we need to remain bearish. But there's one case where it could all go right again, and it's the same with Bitcoin. Bitcoin needs to get above $42,000 and confirm that as support. Until then, we need to remain bearish in the short term. I just have to, because you've lost that swing low at 42k. So it's the same here. You've lost previous structure. We can even say you made lower lows when you lost this low, but you were only coming down for a retest of the EMA. So technically you're still fine, and you actually are still above this wick, although it's all about bodies, but technically as long as you're above this wick we should be good. But you in fact even lost that, so you basically lost the swing low. So to validate the bull market again, we need to see a pump above the 050 and the 55 and confirm that as support. Now because you lost the low, which was support, technically it should actually be used as resistance. So we might just get a relief rally where all these inexperienced retail traders start buying back in, basically, because oh yeah, the bull market's back on, we're pumping, we're so close to getting above the 55, and then this could be the case that you actually roll over. The fact is, the quicker you go up actually states that this move to the downside would be a fake out if we went up quickly. The longer we take to come up means you're correcting up for continuation. So the longer you take to come up now, the more likely it is that we go down, because if it were a fake out, it would be a quick move, basically. So this here was your support. You had a move down and then you quickly came back up. So that meant that the move below the 55 was a fake out. But the longer you take to come back up to it, the more likely you're correcting for continuation, basically. So once we start coming up for Elrond, which I am anticipating across all the cryptos, whether that's now or we continue to roll over a little bit more, then having a relief rally, like let's say Bitcoin does continue to about that 30k area, then gets the relief rally, then I would expect if Bitcoin were to go to 30k, sorry, then this would potentially roll over a bit more, and then it could be that relief rallies to the 618 where we get rejected and head lower for Elrond. So technically, if you lose the 618, yes, you can get to the 786, get above the 618. That's what we would need to see, right? But if you lose that 786, we've confirmed that reversal wave minimal to the 1. So that would actually be $53, the target for Elrond. That if we were to lose the 618 and confirm it as resistance, that would be where I would be looking at for Elrond. You can see when you lost this swing low, where's your next low? It's in and around down here on this 55 EMA. So I'm going to drag that. You can see it's sort of lining up with that 786, roughly $87. So actually we could get that bounce from the 786, right? That would be fair to say. But if it fails to get above the 618 again, then there's chances are you might lose that 786 and then come to the 1 as a minimal target. And you can see that yeah, you'd be completely changing the structure of the market, especially if you were to lose this low. If you can hold above this low, obviously we're bearish until you go down there, but if you can get a bottoming out signal down here like a double bottom, or just keep failing to lose the 1, then basically that might be our low. But if we were to lose that, then technically we would have to look at these lower down targets for Elrond. Now I'm going to go to the daily time frame over here. And you can see that we did get a nice bounce, and this was because Bitcoin printed a daily spinning top. I just want to check the volume here. So no, not good. So there's no bottoming out signal with volume spikes. Can you see here? Massive wick to the downside. So this was a short-term bottom, basically. This is our first dump, and then we had an amazing short-term bottom. Look at the volume here compared to the volume right now. Everyone is getting excited. Well, not everyone, can't speak for everyone, but a lot of people are getting excited right now because Bitcoin printing is spinning top. Now that's amazing, especially where it did it, because that's actually the monthly support. Go check where the monthly support is for Bitcoin, and go check then on the daily time frame where we had the spinning top, exactly on that monthly support at around 30 or guys, to be honest, 34,000, I think it is, 34,600, something like that. Go check that in your charts. It is in my Bitcoin video already. If you've watched that, make sure to watch it if you haven't. But look, guys, come on. This had a lot of volume and it still didn't signify the bottom. Actually, you start coiling up in some sort of descending triangle, which I gave you on the channel, and we have met our technical target. We can do it from here to the low, obviously on the breakout here. There you go, your target was met, but of course you've rolled down further, and the reason you've rolled down further is actually because we need to use the Fibonacci's from this swing low here to this swing high. Actually, it would be this one. So yeah, that was your 1618, correct? Actually, I don't think I like doing it on one candle, to be honest, guys. I'm gonna do this from here to here. Yeah, that's a bit correct. So a bit better for me. So look, you can see you actually rejected the 1618. So for me, yes, this is the correct one to do. So then you've rolled over and you've come down. Once you lose the 1618 and confirm it as resistance, this basically opens up the possibility for the 2 targets. Now you can see, where was the 1618? If we look at these larger fibs over here, it was exactly on the 050. So we flipped the 050 from support into resistance. This now means I am at the ceiling, so we need to go to the floor. Where was our floor? The larger 1618, but also our 2 technical targets. Now I would have really liked more volume coming in at this bottom, and this for me is basically stating that this isn't the complete bottom. Maybe in the short term you can see some volume stepped in over here, and you only just got a short-term bounce to the 20. So maybe this support being held is just going to give us a rally to the 20 EMA. So I'm actually going to add the 12 as well. So I would be looking at these 2 locations just in case, guys, just in case. But yeah, all I am anticipating is a rejection and continuation to the downside. I don't think we've bottomed out yet. Yes, technically it should be the 0618 for continuation, but as long as Bitcoin hasn't got high volume, like high capitulation candle spike, then I don't agree that this is the bottom. If you want to know the next steps I am taking, then please, if you've already messaged me on Twitter, get back to me about the crypto chat. Or if you're interested in any of the packages that I have, I have the mentorship, I have the crypto course, and as well as the group chat. The first month of the group chat is £25, and then it's £40 onwards. If you're interested, like a lot of you were yesterday, then please get back to me and let's get you in the chat ASAP, as the video waiting for you is time sensitive, to let you guys know what I am personally doing, what I've done, and what I'm personally waiting to do. I've got a new student today. Not going to disclose who it is or where they're from, but an international student that's also an asset manager, so an actual financial advisor. So it's crazy to think that I'm giving wink wink non-financial advice to a financial advisor. It's just funny. If you're interested in the mentorship, then of course message me or just at me at my Twitter, Louis_crypto. Thank you guys for watching the video. Again, expecting a little bounce and then continuation to the downside, just because there was not enough volume personally for me. I might be wrong. If Bitcoin continues up, breaks above 42k, confirms that support, then I'm happy to say I am wrong and we're going to now get continuation. But until we get above 42k, we should see bearish continuation across Bitcoin and all the cryptos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.